sometimes there's a lot of messages that we give to ourselves, to others, or we get from others about how we should be self-sufficient. I totally disagree with this idea. Self-sufficiency makes us all poorer. Give you a simple example. You see this pen? Cost me 3 RMB, that's about 50 cents. I could spend my whole life trying to create this pen and I wouldn't be able to do it. But somehow with the cooperation, the silent hand of cooperation that exists in trade and around the world, with people not being self-sufficient but trading their skills and abilities and materials back and forth, this pen was created and I was able to go get it for only 50 cents, you know? So I'm richer, and everybody else that was involved in creating this pen is richer because we weren't trying to be self-sufficient. Now there is another distinction. You could call it being self-supportive, and that you're going to, contribute to others. You're going to provide what you can provide, the benefit you can provide to others in a way that they see value where they're able to return back to you. And so every person is pulling their own way. It reminds me of a quote from my mother. I remember often growing up, she says, "The world doesn't owe you a living." And what she meant by that is like you need to give whatever you create to give to others. Trade with others, exchange with others, so that everybody is benefited together. There's another area that we tend to be even more self-sufficient. I mean, most of us sort of accept the idea of not being self-sufficient, in the material area. But what about the area of friendship or like in my area of coaching? I sometimes I have maybe a client or a potential client that they really could use some support, some partnership in changing their life. But they think, oh, I need to solve that myself. Or I should solve that myself. Or I don't want to share my problems or burden other people with my problems. They have this attitude of somehow being self-sufficient about solving this problem themselves. That's very unwise in a general way. I'm sure there's some things we can solve ourselves. I can brush my tooth. It's much better you could say I'm self-sufficient in brushing my teeth, and it would not make sense to have other people brush my teeth. But in so many areas, we should look for ways to not be self-sufficient, to exchange with others, and from all the way down to being friends together, to just anything we can exchange where we're better off exchanging than not exchanging. Thank you.